Worst comes to worst, K42 come first.
Worst comes to worst, K42 comes first.
Yeah. Worst comes to worst, K42 come first. I write verse after verse with this lyrical curse. Worst comes to worst, K42 come first.
Worst comes to worst, K42 comes first.
Yeah, worst comes to worst, K42 come first. I write verse after verse with this lyrical curse.
It's quite clear, we're on roads all day, no time to play. Most people ending up astray. It's quite clear, but I stick to my roots, cause we're the only people that the 5-0 shoots. It's quite clear, I don't look behind. Around my man now we can't find the time to unwind. It's quite clear to see which ends I'm from. We stay strong, correcting the times that went wrong. If worst comes to worst, my anger will burst. Your chin hurts cause I had to fucking uppercut you first. And if the shit hits the fan, then a war will be waiting. Get locked, you're fainting, I'm ready for more. Knuckle duster's blade, batter a pole. I use my bare knuckle blood, that's how I roll. So God bless my baby, if worst comes to worst, I won't let her get raised in a manner that's shady.
Worst comes to worst, K42 come first.
Worst comes to worst, K42 comes first.
Yeah. Worst comes to worst, K42 come first. I write verse after verse with this lyrical curse. Worst comes to worst, K42 come first.
Worst comes to worst, K42 comes first.
Yeah, worst comes to worst, K42 come first. I write verse after verse with this lyrical curse.
Every time you see me, I'm thinking of bars. Out on road, watching time fly so fast. Reminiscing about the past and all the jokes I used to have. The only thing I don't miss about my past is my dad. And I've always had love for my fam and my friends, all the real man up in the ends. I send this one to you, just know that we'll always be crew. And Kieran, now I ain't forget about you. I guess it's true what they say, there's no place like home. That's why my heart, I'll always love London Road. And everywhere I go I let them know that it's LRC and K42 is the postcode, but road's cold. That's why you always gotta keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. I'm a soldier and I'm gonna stay that way until my life's over. So until then, I'ma keep spitting the truth like a real rapper supposed to.
Worst comes to worst, K42 come first.
Worst comes to worst, K42 comes first.
Yeah. Worst comes to worst, K42 come first. I write verse after verse with this lyrical curse. Worst comes to worst, K42 come first.
Worst comes to worst, K42 comes first.
Yeah, worst comes to worst, K42 come first. I write verse after verse with this lyrical curse.
I've had a hard 22 years, I've shed more than 22 tears. I've been around for 22 years. I've had a hard time in this hard life. I've caused bare trouble and strife in my life. So what you know about my life? You put your feet in my kicks cause you know about my life. You know I got a wife and a kid, yeah, but need to make me for my life. I'm trying to get right, I'm having hard times. I don't even shot anymore, I'm always on the road in MK42. I'm always with them top boys, top shotters. My life's not bait anymore. I've been raided, I've been arrested. Now I smoke high grade till I'm brain dead. I've had a hard 22 years, I've shed more than 22 tears. I've had a hard time, hard life.
Worst comes to worst, K42 come first.
Worst comes to worst, K42 comes first.
Yeah. Worst comes to worst, K42 come first. I write verse after verse with this lyrical curse. Worst comes to worst, K42 come first.
Worst comes to worst, K42 comes first.
Yeah, worst comes to worst, K42 come first. I write verse after verse with this lyrical curse.
Yes. Yo, if shit gets hectic, yo, the end still I rep it, man. This life's fucking bullshit, man, and spit is just an exit. That's why when I spit you can relate and respect it, man. And any kind of hate I can track down and detect it. This world's mad crazy, got me thinking about who I am and if there's really any point. Really, man, I need a hand. And just because I'm spitting here, it doesn't mean my vision's clear. I feel like something's in my eyes, I'm trying to make it disappear. Shotting wise, this is my time, he's always on my mind 24/7, man. Shit, yo, I'm on the grind. Shout out to my family, I'm doing all I can, G, to try and get us filthy rich. Live it where it's sandy, but it's kinda hard cause all these pictures get me angry. I see myself going out and causing a fatality, but if I do, I don't want my fam to be mad at me. Just know I was standing up for what I'm really proud to be.
Worst comes to worst, K42 come first.
Worst comes to worst, K42 comes first.
Yeah. Worst comes to worst, K42 come first. I write verse after verse with this lyrical curse. Worst comes to worst, K42 come first.
Worst comes to worst, K42 comes first.
Yeah, worst comes to worst, K42 come first. I write verse after verse with this lyrical curse.